so as soon as you turn the key, it's on. Let me see.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Righty Boot channel. This be your host. Today I'm working on this GTS 60 volt e-scooter given to me by a good friend of mine. He had an issue riding the scooter in his neighborhood. No helmet, no pedals, equal a ticket in some of these surrounding cities. Now the scooter's fairly new. He had it for a little over a year. He rode it once, maybe twice. It has about 38 kilometers on there, which is about 23, 24 miles on the dash. Yeah, so he pretty much kept it in the garage, and it gets pretty cold in the garage, and that might have affected the battery. So I bought a pack of batteries to replace the batteries that's in the battery box. The bike doesn't turn on anything, so I need to at least be able to turn it on to see what's going on. But anyway, hopefully these batteries fixed the issue. I already took the battery box out of the battery well on the bike, and I have to remove 8 screws so I could get the cover off. There are 2 screws on each side. So let's go ahead and get those 8 screws removed. The battery box contains 5 12-volt 20 amp D-cycle rechargeable sealed lead acid mobility battery used in a lot of golf carts, and also in these e-scooters. Now the battery, it was about it's 5 in the pack, so I guess they were about 50 a piece. I paid $2.50 for the pack. And yeah, I hope that solved the issue. Speed things up a bit. Let's go ahead and get these straps removed. These straps are more like handles, cause this thing is hella heavy. Getting it out that pit is not fun. So once we get these straps removed, we'll be able to remove the cover. Just pull these things out. Okay, now that I have the battery cover removed, battery out the bin, I'm gonna begin. Let's take off all the negatives. Okay, gonna start by disconnecting. So the first one I already disconnected it, but the first one I'm gonna do is the negative. And this negative is connected to the charge and discharge port. So I'm gonna continue to do all the negatives. I'm gonna take all the negatives off first. Speed things up a bit.
All these pictures, but just so I know.
So I'll go right around the board disconnected. I'll use this and this. Yes, I did. Okay, that was loose. I just got interrupted. I like working outside, but people see me out here, it's like I get 1,000 questions sometimes, because I do the radio, I do like car systems sometimes when I'm in the mood. Okay, and this will be the last one. This one is connected to the charge discharge port also. Get these out of the box and swap them out. I turned the battery box on the side because I was having difficulties getting the batteries out with the battery box upright. With it this way, gravity could give me some assistance. For your wrist? Let's get these pack of batteries opened up. Comes with hella extra screws. You won't be short of any screws for sure. These bikes are pretty popular in my area. Quite a bit of people have them in my area. And a lot of them have issues with these batteries also. After a while they stop holding the charges. Gotta be one that gives a problem. Okay, I went ahead and connected all the positives. And I wanted to make note of this wire. I've never seen a wire like this before. One end is black, that goes on the negative side, and one end is red, that goes on the positive side. So my guess is they made these specifically for this purpose of running batteries in series. So let me get this connected on the positive side. I didn't realize I wasn't recording until afterwards. It's hanging. I'll go ahead and connect this one as well. Now I have all the positive connected. So now I'll connect all the negatives. I connected all the positives because I figured it'd make it a little easier once I'm going through. I only have to worry about negatives now. And it's always good to connect positive first. So I'll do this one. Just make sure you don't connect a positive and negative from the same battery. That can make for an unpleasant day. I almost did something like that. I almost went from here to here. That would have made for a bad day, unpleasant day. So now, okay. And on the battery, they made blue negative. They have the red, and then they have the blue for negative. So now we have one negative, and this negative is connected to the charge discharge port. This right here is connected to the charge discharge port on the battery, and this is the last one. Okay. So now I'm gonna check to see what kind of voltage I'm getting here. We got the charge discharge port down here. Oh, 61.0. I hope I get that right. I hope I get that right. I gotta apologize. I messed up on after 400 miles video on the Super 73R. For some reason, I keep thinking that battery is 52 volts. It's 48 volts. And in that video, I said it was 52. It should be a 52 volt battery on that bike. Give it some more torque. Give it some more torque. Now we'll go ahead and put these straps back on. Strap handles. He's nice and secure. Now we're gonna get the battery installed on the bike and see what happens. We should be good. We didn't get no sparks, no smoke or nothing. So. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, got a little torque here. Got a little kick. Nice takeoff. I think this thing has a top speed of about 64 kilometers, 39.7 miles an hour. I think it has a range of about 64.4 kilometers, which is about 40 miles. Yeah, the bike is smooth. It has dual suspension, non-adjustable. It tends to bottom out over the bigger potholes and bumps. We have a lot of those around here. We have some crazy potholes, and it's not as nimble or as agile as my other bikes, so I can't shoot the gaps as I would like to. I think this bike would be perfect for Uber Eats. Has tons of storage, has a nice rack in the back that could be extended. Has storage under the seats, and you could also carry stuff in the footwell. I might be a bit tall for this bike. My knees get in the way when I make turns. I'm 6'1", or 73 inches, or 183 centimeters, whichever you prefer. Got the scooter going. Good looking, Peter. Yeah. Good looking, Peter. This thing's kind of smooth too. This thing has 3 modes. First mode gets you up to about 26 miles an hour. Second mode gets you 32, 33 miles an hour. Mode 3 gets you 39.7 miles an hour. Voltage seems to sag whenever I hit the throttle. Goes from like 100% to 25% if I hit the throttle really hard. The steepest hill, but it's kind of a little something. It'll be steeper than going up Washington. Next block over right there. They got some nice potholes too. It goes back though once I release the throttle. Just thought that was kind of weird. This thing is super quiet. Listen, nothing. Those are still like bikes. Super quiet. Like the electric bike. Yeah. This is like an electric scooter, so it's kind of wide. Takes up more room like those, but I feel safer dipping around the car in that than I would in this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Stay for the bike when you need it, or the bike pack.